Aloha! So guess what? I did a little mini upgrade on my tech and now I'm able to record these higher quality recordings. Yeah, how awesome is that? Great for vlogs and stuff. And I got a microphone use, so now you guys can hear me clear. And I got like my handy setup for like future surprises coming your way. So since I am taking a moment to actually like test this stuff out and do a little recording here and there, I'd like to say, hey, thank you for everything so far, and you're like checking out and seeing what I'm doing. I appreciate that. So the past couple of days, I've been like going through my old notebooks and seeing what kind of topics I'd like to cover, and I've been like, I got some great stuff on the way. So I'd like to overview them. Okay, we're gonna do that. We got numero uno. I want to do like the zodiac wheel, which is like part three of my astro talk, and this is gonna be like the Sabian symbols, the degrees, how the whole entire cycle of the wheel can be an expression, and how planets can act like a magnifying glass to amplify that, or how it's just expressed through time periods. So it's like still looking at astrology, but at a sense that goes into larger consciousness embracing aspects. Another one is symbolism. Now this is going to be more in like dreams and synchronicities and how like there's a message behind the message. So like when we're experiencing something in our dreams, we're being told something, but through the ways that we're connected resonance wise. So it's up to us to interpret them. Now there's various aspects of what the collective has in their layers of resonance. So I mean, you gotta give or take. So that's be a cool, interesting subject. Mellow out on the whole extra level of being. And then I want to do like crystal sciences. And by like sciences, I mean like the knowledge that actually is based off what the word science means. So I want to go into more about the physical and metaphysical aspects of how it's able to work with light and that field aspect, because our consciousness has an influence on that and we can connect and work with that. That's a technology that you'll probably end up seeing coming around like Antarctica and like pyramid tech, all that kind of stuff. So like reconnecting to that whole crystal science, which is cool. That'll be an interesting talk. Another one is like art and meditation. Now, art form is how we are expressing ourselves, and it can be an art if we choose it because we know who we are. We're the only ones who can express it in that form. So, on top of that, we got the whole idea of the Western perspective of what they believe meditation is by like sitting there doing nothing. It is a form of meditation, but the extent of meditation can be expanded upon to be redefined, not in the sense of definition, but more towards being in that moment, because in that moment is the form of meditation of allowing yourself to be and allow flow, like to go through optimal potential to be achieved just through who and how you decide to do life. Because life is pretty cool if you know not to like push against the flow, because they got lessons to learn. And then that leads me into like Awakening 101. So I want to go into more towards, hey, you just start like realizing that these illusions are breaking down. What do now, yo? So we're gonna be going into that whole depth of who you are, what kind of being, where to go, where to like outsource, how to change that life. I mean, it's like a macro and a micro version of how someone could see themselves in the world. But it's really just, hey, breaking down illusions. Here's something to taste. So that would be cool, interesting too, you know, because I said that about like maybe two or three times in this video so far. I don't know, I don't keep track, but I'm saying it out loud because that's how my human feels like doing at the moment. So once I got that, there's going to be more like Earth Changes videos stuff too, because I got a whole, what's the word I'm looking for? Like an outline that I did at some point that goes into all the different aspects of, like, for example, earthquakes or storms or currents, atmosphere changing, light, all these aspects. And that's going to be a whole series on its own, but that's an interesting one, especially since there are a lot going on and still picking up, like, it's cray. So there's some cool stuff like that. And I want to do some personal vids too. Like my friend Trevor recommended, hey, why don't you talk about crystals and why you like crystals? And I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. And you know what? It is. So I'm going to go into more like why I do the things I do, my history with it. Like even as a kid, I was drawn to crystals. So I got like stories to tell from my being that I could share that have lessons behind them, or at least knowledge to be dropped. So we're going to roll with that flow too. Have some tea, you know, talk, have an afternoon chat. I mean, one way, but you can act like I'm there in real time when you're actually watching and listening. Because why not? Your perspective believes it. So cool, yeah, we're gonna do that. Anyway, what else? I think that sums it up. It's like a nice day today. I mean, it's still like cold in an aspect, but where I'm at, it's going up to about 60. So I have my window cracked back there. So I'm chilling, doing a flow. I'm doing a couple things, doing some video editing. Got some great shoots. So expect to see those in a couple days, along with some new video edits and stuff, because I like doing that. And I'm glad that there's people out there that are like resonant to that. It's like my little love ritual setting out to be like, boom, visual energy to the collective. So yeah, let's not make this too long. Okay, higher self. And with that, we conclude. So if you want to like check out more stuff and everything else, I have my whole website. It's like a web platform. It has everything on it, so it's not like you can't miss anything. And it's on the front page. I make it easy for you. I'm the designer. I get to do that. And then yeah, subscribe. Cool. That's doable too. I put a playlist here. I do. I did. I am.